All right, guys, any questions out there? I know there's just one person online, probably Jad. No, there's two. Just me today, so let me pop out the chat, put it on my other screen so I can see it. Um, if you just read the scroll underneath, but my last live stream tutorial is going to be this Thursday. And maybe sooner than that if nobody's on here asking questions. Down to 0 viewers. Woohoo! Nobody needs help. This has been so discouraging. That so many people don't want to utilize what people offer to help. Because I know everybody in the United States is good at math. So frustrating. Especially when I read an article where a mom said she'd rather her kid be playing. Especially when I read an article where the mom would rather her kid be playing, pretending to be a Jedi and watching old Godzilla movies instead of doing their schoolwork. That's so discouraging. Shows you how much devotion most people have to education. Very, very frustrating. Zero. Wow. Hey, Jad, what's up? I don't know if you heard, but oh, thanks. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but it needed to be cut. But Thursday will be my last tutorial, my last online tutorial. So it may be sooner than that. I might call it quits earlier than that because there's nobody really using it. End of the school year. We only have after this week. This is the last week that the kids are doing new work. Then we only have 2 weeks left just for them to catch up on work. And I figure if they hadn't been here yet to ask questions on it, I don't really honestly feel like helping them, even though I will one-on-one with work from 6-7 weeks ago. Because now they're in panic to try to pass. They want to all of a sudden do something. Because if they ask me on the live stream, I'll be very annoyed, never really want to see it. So I would much rather not do that. Like getting packets. This is the last week we're doing this, and I think this is like week 9 or 10, and I just got a packet for week 1. For kid, some of my students are 9 weeks behind, and they're going to try to cram it in a week. The American way, procrastinated everything. Expect somebody to bail you out. Trying to decide if I want to teach summer school. Yeah, I have a fair amount of those. The most I've ever had, honestly. This is the only year I didn't teach advanced mathematics, so geometry is not advanced mathematics. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they generally. It's so frustrating as a teacher. It's so frustrating. I can't even describe how frustrating it is when you do so much to help people and nobody takes it, and then the parents complain. It's so frustrating. Anyway, on a different note, my amiibo for Zelda came in. So as soon as the stream's over with, I'm gonna go fire up Zelda. Only got about 55% of it done, even though I've beaten the game, but all the side quests. This way, I'll have a wolf side partner that'll walk around with me, help me hunt and kill things, combat and everything else. So, yep. Oh man, oh man. How was Mosque last week? Not Twilight Princess. Wow, Breath of the Wild, Zelda, Breath of the Wild, TC. That game is very impressive with what they've done with the topography, and then the level of side quests that they have is just unbelievable. I think in the last 3 weeks I've logged in probably over 100 hours in that game. But FJ equals I. F. What do you mean rookie numbers? Hey, you know what? I'm in my mid 40s, and that's a lot of video gaming for me. It's a lot of video gaming for me. Most Zeldas, I mean, oh, I got it. I got you. I got you, Jad. Why wouldn't you just hit Alpha A to get an A in the calculator? It would make life so much easier because on good calculators, you got a green button and you can just click Alpha and then find A and type in A right there. Easy enough. Hmm. Man, I don't think anybody's got any math questions. 3 people on here, no math questions. I know I was nice to Algebra 2 this week. Geometry, not so much. I bet nobody realizes I think number 5 has a mistake. But nobody realizes. What do you mean, Kadir? Is that Kadir question? You have a question? If you have a question, ask. 4 people on here. Does anybody have questions? Man, I took a killer nap today. I did not want to take a nap, and I was watching this docudrama, and man, I was just like nodding off. Could not help it. If one of you if any of y'all are my students, I want to be posting um, information about end of year stuff this is the last week that you're going to get packets. Next week you'll have to do, or I might post it sometime later this week, end of the year survey. And then that gives you a chance to catch up on any packet you're behind on. It gives me a chance to catch up on my grading, which I'm caught up on my grading, so that doesn't really matter. Then I have to go in and decide who passes and fails for the year. That'll be fun with this year because there's not a lot of... Normally it's just a numerical thing, pretty easy. This year is going to be challenging to figure out who really deserves the pass and who doesn't get the pass. What do you mean it shows me everything? DC, what do you mean by so it shows you everything? What do you mean? Oh, I'm dropping frames. What do you mean all the packets on there? They should all be on there anyway. If you go to the school's COVID site, they'll have every week and every packet in there for every subject. With mine, if you just look into Schoology, you'll have an I for any packet I don't have of yours in your grade book. And if you're not sure, you can email me on Schoology and I can look and see what I'm missing, if I'm missing anything at all. But more than likely, I'm missing something because very few students have everything done. And on top of that, we have to, as a school, we have to stop early anyway because we still have to quarantine the packet so they can get back to us before the end of school, so we're not bleeding in. Why is it dropping frames? Yeah, when it's choppy like that, it means it's dropping frames. Might have to change my bit rate, but it doesn't happen all the time. Just here recently. You know, I have an upload of 10 megabits per second, which is more than enough for what I need for what I'm streaming. That's why I don't get why it's dropping frames. Maybe I have my bit stream, my bit rate too high. I don't want to go in and mess with it on the stream right now. Oh my goodness. 513 and not a single question. Goodness, goodness, goodness. So happy, all of my students, and everybody knows. I mean, I got pretty good internet. I mean, I'm not going to pay the extra money for the super high one. But I pay almost $90 for my internet. I don't do TV or anything else. I just do internet. Because you can get everything you need off the internet nowadays. That's a lie. I actually pay for Hulu Plus. So I do pay for TV as well, but it's internet-based TV. My download is like ridiculous. But for streaming, I need to have an upload. So when I was saying the 10 megabits, I'm talking about that's my upload, which is actually really fast for upload. I wouldn't say really fast, but faster than what most people use. Is that download or upload speed? That's a big difference, download versus upload. That's not very good download speed if that's all you have. Upload's not bad if you have 10 megs per 10 megs. That's not a bad upload for what most people are doing. Unless you're streaming those high level games with a lot of stuff going on. 10's not bad if you're just doing generic streams like this. Oh, download. Ooh. Ooh. I don't even know what my download is. I think my download's several hundred. My download's like... Ouch, your uploads in kilobits. Ouch. I'll tell you what my download is here in a second. I think you meant 10 capital MB. It's notation. It should be 10 megabytes. Yeah, right now my download's at about 143 megabytes. And then my upload, I take that back. My upload's at, right now, a little bit over 18 megabytes. Or megabits. Yeah, my upload right now is at 18 and my download's at 143, so. But my wife is on the internet all the time, so. Not really lucky, it's just what I pay for. I could have gotten it faster, but then it would have been like an additional $50. And I'm like, man, I don't need that much more speed. There's only 2 of us. But if my daughter was here, we would need that additional speed. And yet I'm still dropping frames. OBS is telling me to turn down my video settings, but I've used these video settings over and over again. Alright guys, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to call this. It's been 18 minutes, no math questions. We're just sitting here talking. I could be doing something more productive like playing Zelda. Alright, Jed, I'll see you later. Man, that's the best your street has. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Alright, TC, I'm cutting this off. Nobody's got asking math questions. I am going to end the stream. I will be back up at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So if you have math questions, you know where I'll be at 5 o'clock tomorrow to help you.